A star shines by radiation derived from its internal energy sources. Of the tens of billions of trillions of stars in the universe, only a select few can be seen here on Earth. Just as rare and special are the volunteers we recognize tonight. The ones whose light shines no matter the circumstance. The ones who cast brilliant beams as they share the story of agriculture. The ones we call the Stars of Farm Bureau.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 South Carolina Farm Bureau Awards Program. Tonight, we'll journey to a new frontier as we recognize outstanding volunteers that continue to lead and grow this organization. I'm Stephanie Sachs, Director of the South Carolina Farm Bureau Federation Promotions and Education Department, and I'll be your guide this evening as we honor Farm Bureau members who have excelled in their contributions and helped to make Farm Bureau the leading voice for agriculture in South Carolina. Just a few announcements before we begin the program. The Distinguished Service Award and Young Farmer Award reception will immediately follow this program in Kensington A, B, and C. The voting delegate session will start at 8:30 in the morning here in this ballroom. Our program concludes with the Youth Ambassador presentations at 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon in Kensington A. And our silent auction bidding has now ended. Winning bidders can pick up your items from 8:30 until 10 p.m. tonight. Without volunteers, Farm Bureau simply wouldn't exist. And we all know that our volunteers are out of this world. Join me as we travel through the Farm Bureau universe to celebrate the stars of Farm Bureau who led the way to another stellar year. The first stop on our trip is a constellation comprised of bright, shining, hardworking ladies who continue to lead the way for agricultural literacy. In 2021, they logged nearly 4,900 hours carrying out Farm Bureau activities. That's about as many hours as it would take to travel to Mars. Earlier today, thanks to generous support from Bill Courtney, Executive Vice President of the South Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance Companies, these 21 counties were presented with a check for $200 to help promote women's activities. I'll now ask that you stand as you're called so that we may recognize you. Please hold your applause until all names have been called. From Abbeville, Jenny Montford, Chair. Nilda Burke, Chair of Aiken County Women's Committee. Linda Smith, Anderson. From Barnwell County, Margot Huggins. From Beaufort, Ann Ackerman and Laura Hanson, co-chairs. Berkeley County, Nicole Moody and Lorraine Swain, co-chairs. From Calhoun County, Tammy Carson and Teresa Waltz. Bessie Mayfield, Chair of Cherokee County. Rep Bacow, Florence. In Greenville, Amanda Drew and Margaret Harrison, co-chairs. In Hampton, Danielle Mixon and Jessica Wright, co-chairs. Tonight, we honor Helen Pittman and her dedicated service to the Jasper County Women's Committee. In Lawrence County, Sarah Copeland and Kim Lambert, co-chairs. Lexington County, Catherine Porth. Rita Cromer, Newberry County. Becky Donald and Lisa Durham, co-chairs of Oconee. Orangeburg, Jane Myers and Jennifer Wimberly, co-chairs. Corey Brown and Melanie Ginn, Pickens. Joy Davis, Sumter County. In Williamsburg, Peggy Haddock, Chair. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Carolyn Boyd, Chair in York. Thank you, ladies, for your dedication to Farm Bureau. This year, the South Carolina Farm Bureau Women's Leadership Committee is proud to present the 19th annual Betty J. DeWitt Outstanding Educator Award to recognize exemplary agricultural education programs in South Carolina. The award is presented to an outstanding teacher of grades kindergarten through 12th grade who has designed and implemented a lesson or project about the food and fiber industry within the last school year. It also commemorates the service and dedication of former South Carolina Farm Bureau Women's Committee Chair Betty J. DeWitt of Darlington County. Let's take a look inside the classroom of this year's winner.
4 years ago, I got to attend the week-long course in Charleston, Ag in the Classroom, and it totally just changed who I was and what I taught in my classroom. I came out of there so energized. It was the best professional development that I have ever had as a teacher in 24 years of teaching. And so I came out of there, and first thing I did, I became a Farm Bureau member. I mean, that was number one. And I got involved with the Women's Committee, and I love working with this group of people. I had a tower garden donated to my classroom last year from a guy, and I was super excited about it, something different to bring into the classroom instead of soil and plants and seeds. We planted it and we watched it grow, and the kids were super excited to see the growth from 1 week to the next week because it really grows super fast in the tower garden. We talked about how you don't need soil to grow seeds, you can use water, and as long as it has all the other necessities like light and the water, of course, and then we add some, we call it miracle juice to the water. It's like a fertilizer. And so we add that every week, and we keep a check on the pH, and they get to see the root system coming down the tower. And then we pick the garden, and we eat some of the lettuce. We grew lettuce and kale and some other things in the garden last year. They really enjoyed getting to try the vegetables that they grew. We just talk about where their food comes from. I think that's super important for kids to know that. They get hands-on experience in growing their own food and then trying it. And we talk a lot about where your food comes from, like what's in your lunchbox, and how did the chicken nuggets get in your Happy Meal or your Chick-fil-A meal. I live in the rural area of Oconee County where the farming goes on, most of the farming. I grew up growing my own food. My family was big gardeners, and my dad was a hunter. My husband also grew up with farming background. We live out in the middle of Oakway with around 20 acres of farmland. And so we call ourselves little hobby farmers with our little chickens and our horses. We just enjoy doing that, but we mainly enjoy supporting our friends and our family and people who are farmers and do this for a living. And so we love being a part of Farm Bureau and helping that aspect and helping and supporting our local farmers who are also our friends. I also feel like, I'm not a full-time farmer. We wish we could be sometimes, but I feel like I am a farmer. I'm planting seeds in all these little minds in here every day and hopefully growing some future farmers just because of showing them how important it is and how important agriculture is.
I would now like to ask Ms. Megan Floyd, Chair of the Women's Farm Bureau Leadership Committee, to present the Betty J. DeWitt Outstanding Educator Award. Let's congratulate the 2021 Outstanding Educator, Lisa Durham. This award is made possible through the generous contributions of Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, which has provided Lisa with a $1,000 cash award. Let's congratulate Lisa and thank Southern Farm Bureau Life for its generous support. Next on our trip, we take a look at Mission Control, the county farm bureaus. As a grassroots organization, our counties set forth the course we travel each year. The counties we recognize tonight continue to be leaders in the areas of organization, legislation, and education. It's only through outstanding efforts to provide service to our members at the local level that Farm Bureau can continue to be the world's largest and most effective agricultural organization. I am pleased this evening to announce the 12 winners of this year's County Performance Awards. Each of these counties will receive a plaque recognizing their accomplishments. Will the following County Farm Bureau presidents or their representatives please come forward and accept a County Performance Award from President Ott. First, we recognize Anderson County, Travis Collier, President. Stephen Still from Barnwell County. Donnie Porth, Calhoun County. Anthony Ward, Florence County. Alan Kellett, President of Greenville County Farm Bureau. Miss Megan Floyd, President of Horry-Conway County. From Jasper County, we recognize Thomas Stanley, President. Next, we have Marilyn Easter from Lawrence County. Lexington County, Stephen Long, President. Congratulations to Oconee County, Howard Hiller, President. Williamsburg County, Will Karsten, President. And finally, York County, Richard Harper, President. Let's have a round of applause for all of these counties. As you heard from President Ott last night, membership is the rocket fuel that keeps South Carolina Farm Bureau shooting for the stars. Membership retention and recruitment are all vitally important and should be a goal of each and every current member. Tonight we'll recognize the members that have shown tremendous dedication to this task. To begin, let's recognize 8 counties with membership game for the last year. County presidents, please stand as I call your county name. County presidents will be receiving their county's plaque during the district caucus meetings tomorrow. Aiken County, Anderson County. Next we have Beaufort County, Lancaster, Lawrence County. Congratulations to Lee County, Marion County, and finally, Williamsburg County. Let's have a round of applause for these counties. The County Membership Award recognizes counties that host at least one membership event during the year and show a membership gain. This year's winner is Beaufort County. Please come forward to receive your plaque from President Ott. Congratulations to all of these counties for their dedication to membership this year. The formula for growing membership isn't rocket science. It comes down to dedicated people who love to share the story of Farm Bureau. We want to recognize our master membership recruiters who have each signed up 5 or more new members. Each will receive a check and a certificate. Please come forward when your name is called to receive your award from President Ott. We start this award with Charles Brigman from Florence County. Next, we congratulate Will Brunson of Berkeley County. Our next master membership recruiter is Shiloh Burbidge from Berkeley County. Congratulations to Barney Gambrell of Abbeville. Next, we recognize Ashley Lagnard of Berkeley. And our final master membership recruiter this evening is Mr. Raleigh Ward of Florence. New for 2021, county board members were given the chance to team up to recruit new members. The Best Membership Recruitment Team and County Board Award for 2022-2021, sorry, I jumped ahead a year, goes to Abbeville County, Barney Gambrell, and Dale Wilson. And finally, we'd like to recognize a volunteer who truly shoots for the stars in recruitment and was the first to sign up 25 new members this year. The 2021 Outstanding Membership Recruiter Award goes to Dale Wilson of Abbeville County. For his efforts, he will receive a $1,500 Farm Bureau Bank Visa gift card. Let's have one more round of applause for all of these outstanding membership recruiters. good rocket needs a little fuel, and our county secretaries are just that. They work behind the scenes to support our volunteers and county boards in their membership recruitment efforts. We want to recognize 3 lead secretaries for their outstanding contributions to membership outreach and engagement at the county level. These secretaries were nominated by the county president or the county membership chair. Please come forward and receive your plaque as your name is called. First, we recognize April Busby from Beaufort County. Our next outstanding secretary is Mindy Donnan of Lawrence. And finally, we congratulate Pat Folson of Darlington County. Let's have one more round of applause for all the people who went above and beyond for membership recruitment in 2021. Next on our journey, we meet the group of members who will lead South Carolina Farm Bureau into the next frontier. These space cowboys and cowgirls, better known as young farmers and ranchers, give back to their communities and are passionate about telling their farm stories. They're exploring uncharted territory and forging their way into the future. Now we'll recognize these outstanding young leaders. First, we want to recognize 4 exemplary county young farmer and rancher programs with engaged members who are actively promoting agriculture in South Carolina. Thanks to generous support from Bill Courtney, Executive Vice President of the South Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance Companies, we are able to present each county farm bureau with a check for $150 to help promote young farmer and rancher activities. Each winner will receive their awards at the upcoming Young Farmer and Rancher Conference. I'll ask that you please stand to be recognized. First, we recognize Lexington County, Brandon Myers, Chair. Saluda County, Sally Harrison, Chair. And York County, Cameron Ramsey, Chair. The 2021 Young Farmer and Rancher Cluster Activity Award goes to the Greenville-Spartanburg Cluster, Katie Moore, Chair. Congratulations to these committees for all their hard work. Tonight, I am pleased to announce the results of the Young Farmer and Rancher Discussion Meet, which was held earlier this afternoon. We had 10 outstanding contestants this year, all of whom have worked very hard preparing for the contest and did an excellent job. I would like to ask President Ott to present the Discussion Meet Awards. In appreciation of their preparation and participation in today's competition, President Ott has a certificate and a $75 Farm Bureau Bank Visa gift card for 6 of our contestants, courtesy of Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. They are James Chaplin of Darlington, Jillian Courtney of Aiken, Ashley Mills, Fairfield County, and Adrian Wilkes, also Fairfield County. At this time, we ask the top 4 finalists in this year's discussion meet to come forward. Each finalist will receive a certificate and a $250 Farm Bureau Bank Visa gift card for their accomplishments, compliments of South Carolina Farm Bureau Federation. And I ask that each competitor please remain at the front. The 2021 discussion meet final 4 are Nicole Correa, Sally Harrison, Brandon Myers, and Joseph Oswald. In the event that our state winner is not able to represent South Carolina at the American Farm Bureau discussion meet, the first runner-up will compete nationally. Our first runner-up is Sally Harrison. And that means the 2021 South Carolina Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher discussion meet winner is Brandon Myers from Lexington County. In addition to the final 4 $250 cash prize, President Ott will present our 2021 Young Farmer and Rancher discussion meet winner with an E-Z-GO golf cart and a certificate for $500 worth of steel merchandise. Brandon will also receive a plaque from South Carolina Farm Bureau, the chance to represent South Carolina in the American Farm Bureau discussion meet in Atlanta, Georgia in January, and the chance to attend the 2022 American Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher Leadership Conference in Louisville, Kentucky. Discussion meet prizes are sponsored in part by the South Carolina Farm Bureau Federation, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Garrett's Golf Cars and Specialty Vehicles, and Steel Incorporated. Thanks to all of our discussion meet participants. Now, Now we will recognize the 2021 South Carolina Farm Bureau Excellence in Agriculture Award winner, who was announced virtually this past March. The South Carolina Farm Bureau Excellence in Agriculture Award recognizes young farmers and ranchers who do not derive the majority of their income from an owned agricultural operation, but who actively contribute to agriculture and Farm Bureau. Participants are judged on their leadership ability as well as their involvement in agriculture, Farm Bureau, and other organizations. Finalists are chosen from written applications, and the winners are selected following a presentation made before a panel of judges. Please direct your attention to the screen as we present the 2021 Excellence in Agriculture winner, who will represent us at the American Farm Bureau Convention in January of 2022.
My name is Kara Pendarvis, and we are in Dorchester County, and our farm is called Pendarvis Farms, and this is the Pendarvis Farms corn maze, and we also run Pendarvis Produce. My sister-in-law and I, 3 years ago, started Pendarvis Farms corn maze. We felt like our husbands are always on the farm. They are fifth-generation row crop farmers, and we wanted to do something that promoted agriculture in our area and educated the people in our area. With the urban sprawl coming, we noticed there was so many people that were coming down that really they've never seen farmland and row crops. And so we said, well, hey, what about agritourism? The actual maze sits on almost 5 acres of land, and we have a hayride which goes around the property, and a mini hay maze right there, and then games for the kids. And we do this 6 weeks in the fall. 10 years ago, when my husband and I were engaged, we saw that there was a need in this area for a local fresh produce stand. And so we just came up with the idea for Pendarvis Produce. We started out with corn, tomatoes, squash, and cucumbers, and it grew to a very now thriving produce stand with peanuts and baked items and preserves. We want to have the opportunity to bring more schools, more students on field trips in this area so they can see the fields and see what farmers do around here in this area and the corn and how it's used and how it is grown in the community. My husband and I are on our second year on the YF&R State Committee. And so we've been involved with Farm Bureau for many years. My husband was actually president of YF&R of Dorchester County when he was my age. And then now I am. And it gives us the opportunity to give back to our community with farming, and not only on a local level now, but on a state level. Farm Bureau is important to my family and myself because they serve as advocates for our farmers. The legislature board and all of the people that are with Farm Bureau has helped my family in numerous ways and has supported us through many different and difficult times. And we want to give back to Farm Bureau and help that because we feel like Farm Bureau can make such a big difference in the lives of farmers and in the families of farmers, and we want other people in the area to understand the importance. 10 years ago when I married my husband, I was not involved in Farm Bureau. I really didn't know that much, and I have learned that so much about farming, so much about the behind the scenes of what my husband does through Farm Bureau, and we have made the best of friends being on the state committee. And it is so important for young farmers to get together and just be able to talk to each other, share ideas, and just be there for each other. My two children love farming. They love being out here. They love being on tractors. And we want to have them something so they can be sixth-generation farmers in the future and have a life in farming and agriculture.
I would now like to ask President Ott and Stan Dickens, Senior Vice President and Chief Actuary with Southern Farm Bureau Life, to please come forward to recognize the winner of the 2021 South Carolina Farm Bureau Excellence in Agriculture Award, Kara Pendarvis. Earlier this year, Kara received $7,000 toward the purchase of a new Polaris all-terrain vehicle, compliments of Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company. She also received a check for $500, compliments of Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, and a plaque along with the chance to compete at the 2022 American Farm Bureau Convention in Atlanta, Georgia, compliments of South Carolina Farm Bureau. Congratulations to Kara, and good luck representing South Carolina nationally in January. Now we will announce the 2022 Excellence in Agriculture finalists. These finalists delivered their presentations before a panel of judges earlier today. They will each receive a plaque and a check for $500, compliments of the Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. The winner will be announced at the South Carolina Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher Conference in February. Finalists, please come forward and receive your plaque as your names are called. Katie Gibba from McCormick County. Next, we have Michael Plumley from Newberry County. And our last Excellence in Agriculture Award finalists are Guy and Cameron Ramsey from York County. Congratulations to our 2022 Excellence in Agriculture finalists. Good luck at the South Carolina Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher Conference in February. We will now recognize the 2021 South Carolina Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher Achievement Award winner, who was announced virtually earlier this year. The South Carolina Farm Bureau Achievement Award recognizes young farmers and ranchers who derive the majority of their income from an owned agricultural operation. This exciting award acknowledges success in agricultural production and leadership achievement. Competitors are judged on the growth and financial progress of their farm or ranch, as well as their Farm Bureau and community leadership. The selection process takes several months, beginning with a written application that is judged to determine the finalists. Then in December, the judges visit the farms of the finalists before determining the winner. Let's take a look at a presentation of our 2021 Achievement Award winner.
My name is Justin Abels. This is my wife, Maggie Abels. We have 2 kids, Luke and Cole. One's 5, one's 1. We're in Oconee County, and we farm poultry, cattle, and a few row crop acres. We've been farming. I'm the 5th generation on the farm. We both went to Clemson, came back, been farming about 10, 11 years full time now. It's me and my dad farming in partnership with my wife.
And I am a special ed teacher. I teach at West Oak High School in Oconee County. This is my 11th year teaching.
I graduated, me and her both graduated in 2011. I came back and I was a farm manager. One of the things I implemented first off is we started, before we didn't put a lot of focus on steering our calves and direct marketing our calves to local areas. And we started doing that, and that increased profit a little bit on that side. We didn't overseed our pastures back then, but now we do a lot of overseeding in the wintertime, which saves a lot of hay. We increased our row crop acres, but before, with my dad and granddad, there just wasn't a lot of time to do that. So now me and my dad and Maggie and my mom, we're in a partnership where we have a few row crop acres, not a lot. But we really got, where we really expanded, not expanded, but we really got more efficient in the chicken houses. And we really spent a lot of money, a lot of time trying to get those houses to be the most efficient they possibly can. And as a result of that, we've seen farm income increase through better management practices, better equipment, and stuff like that.
I did not grow up on a farm. My grandfather had a farm with cattle, and that was about it. So when we moved here, it was something different. And one thing I said, even before we had kids, like, I want to make sure that even if it's hard for me, to always be involved so that this is a family farm. So I love seeing my kids being involved on the farm. And Cole, even at 1, loves fake driving things. So, any way that we can get them involved. We're learning that as Luke's doing lessons at school and stuff, and I have a big connection because I'm a teacher, of trying to make that connection of, bringing it into school. So any kind of like reading that we can do with them and things like that. It's always great having that. And obviously, you guys can see around the house, like, we have farming toys galore. So.
Being involved in Farm Bureau gives you a voice for agriculture that you don't have by yourself. We all know that farmers are 1% of the population in the United States, and without that voice, you just kind of get ran over by everything else. Whether around here, like for instance, we're in the poultry industry, if we didn't have Farm Bureau to fight for some of the setbacks and stuff they've gone through here, we wouldn't be able to do or build houses or do what we've been doing. And it's just it gives us all an avenue to say, if one organization doesn't like what we're doing, the Farm Bureau goes to bat for us. There's been stuff with taxes, there's been stuff with setbacks, there's been stuff with water, all across the state. We all see this, and Farm Bureau really has joined together from the grassroots. Like, somebody has a issue they're having, go through the proper channels, and Farm Bureau most of the time will fight for them. So I'm a big fan of what Farm Bureau has done for farmers. So I grew up on the family farm, and I was with my dad 24/7 when I could be. And now that I am a dad, my 5-year-old, he's been with me on the tractor since he was probably 1. He likes to go everywhere with me. He likes to go check cows with me, take chickens with me. And then now that we have a 1-year-old, they both like to come out there and do all that stuff. And I just wanted to instill in them the importance of farming and the importance of the future, because without them coming back to the farm, and if they want to, that's their personal choice. They don't have to, but the farm will be set up for them like it was for me to then become the 6th generation farmers. And that's what me and Maggie both hope, that they'll take it and make it better than what we made it. And it's always to have a legacy in farming. When people talk about the Abels, I want them to think they're farmers, they're hard workers, and I want both our kids to have that instilled in them from an early age that, hey, it's okay to be a farmer. It's okay to be the 1% in the United States that feeds the other 99%.
I would now like to ask President Ott and Mr. Dickens to please come forward along with Justin and Maggie Abels. President Ott and Mr. Dickens are presenting a certificate to Justin and Maggie. This past winter, they were presented the grand prize for this contest, which includes a $1,000 cash prize and $33,750 towards the purchase of a new Ford truck, compliments of Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company. In addition, they will have the chance to represent South Carolina Farm Bureau Federation in the national competition during the American Farm Bureau's 103rd annual meeting to be held in Atlanta, Georgia in January. Compliments of South Carolina Farm Bureau. We wish Justin and Maggie all the best in Atlanta. Last, but definitely not least for our young farmers, we have the opportunity to announce the 2022 Achievement Award finalists. In 1 week, these finalists will participate in the 2-hour on-farm judging portion of this competition. At the Young Farmer and Rancher Conference, each finalist will receive a check for $1,000, and the winner will be announced and receive cash towards the purchase of a new Ford truck. Meet our 2022 Achievement Award finalists.
William and Tamara Curvin of Darlington County. William and Tamara are the 5th generation to farm the nearly 1,600 acres of land in Darlington County. Here they grow cotton, corn, soybeans, peas, oats, rye, wheat, and pumpkins. They've recently added a pumpkin patch to their enterprise called the Grumpy Pumpkin. The Grumpy Pumpkin has seen strong support from their community, and now they sell pumpkins and mums across 2 counties, and the customer base continues to grow. They also welcome customers to visit the pumpkin patch. The Curvins enjoy sharing their love of agriculture while giving back to their community. Each year, they donate a portion of their sales from the pumpkin patch to a local food bank. They are passionate about engaging with other young farmers and supporting their community. Congratulations, William and Tamara. Rachel Sharp of Allendale County. Rachel Sharp farms over 3,300 acres of land in Allendale County. The 5th generation farmer grows soybeans, corn, wheat, cotton, and peanuts on both irrigated and dry land. The soybeans and wheat are grown for certified seed that is marketed through Sharp & Sharp Seed Company. In recent years, the farm has made significant improvements to build efficiency and productivity by increasing irrigated acres, upgrading farm equipment and technology, and installing a bulk seed bagging system. Rachel has been an outspoken advocate for agricultural issues. This year, she testified to the Senate Agricultural Committee in support of a bill to halt the illegal transport of feral hogs. She's also been vocal about the need for rural broadband. Rachel is involved in many agricultural leadership roles and sees the value in speaking up for this important industry. Congratulations, Rachel. Matt Stevens of Horry, Loris County. A 5th generation farmer, Matt farms 2,000 acres where he grows 19 different crops, including tobacco, soybeans, corn, and hemp, as well as different seasonal products. Additionally, he raises cattle and sheep. Matt started 3 different produce stands and sells seasonal produce year-round. 2 are seasonal outdoor stands. The 3rd is Stevens Farm Produce, which also sells other local products and holiday inventory. He's recently added 2 additional indoor retail stores for produce sales. Diversification has been an important part of Matt's business plan. and he plans to open another indoor produce market and would like to increase the number of acres he farms. Matt is active in his community and has served on the Horry-Loris County Farm Bureau Board since 2019. Congratulations, Matt.
Help me as we congratulate the finalists, William and Tamara Curvin from Darlington. Next, Rachel Sharp of Allendale. And finally, Matt Stevens of Horry-Loris. Thank you, President Ott and Mr. Dickens. Congratulations to our 2022 Achievement Award finalists, and good luck at the South Carolina Farm Bureau Young Farmer and Rancher Conference in February. Again, we want to give special thanks to the Southern Farm Bureau Casualty Insurance Company, Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Ford, Wilson Equipment and Outdoor, Garrett's Golf Cars and Specialty Vehicles, and Steel Incorporated for their generous support of our Young Farmers and Ranchers program. Let's congratulate all of our young farmers on their awards and show our appreciation to our sponsors. Now we're nearing the end of our journey through the Farm Bureau galaxy, and this is where we recognize a star who has shown selfless dedication to supporting and promoting agriculture, Farm Bureau, and their communities. Please enjoy this video presentation about this year's recipient.
Ladies and gentlemen, the South Carolina Farm Bureau Federation is proud to present your 2021 Distinguished Service Award winner, Billy Abercrombie from Gray Court. If you were to Google the words farmer, conservationist, and hard worker, your search just might get you a photo of Billy Abercrombie. Young Billy grew up on a farm near Fountain Inn.
I didn't know there was anywhere else to grow up. Me and my brother, 4 years older, we and Mama farmed about 15 acres of cotton. We was a small general farm, but that's all we had to make a living on.
He graduated from Fountain Inn High, where he was senior class president, then continued his education, earning a BS in Ag Education from Clemson College, and later a master's in public administration from Harvard University. It wasn't long before he had landed himself a job with the Soil Conservation Service in Anderson.
So I chose soil conservation. Don't regret it, because I was able to work with farmers, landowners, units of government, all across the country.
That led to soil conservation positions all over the state before taking him to Colorado, Washington, D.C., and Maine. Eventually, he was named state conservationist for his home state of South Carolina.
Of course, my ultimate objective had always been to be state conservationist of South Carolina. So George Huey retired, and they selected me to come to South Carolina. That finished up my 11 years. They say 35, but it was like actually a couple of months shy of 36 years. I'd done what I'd always wanted to do, retired and come back to the farm.
While he was in Washington, he served as Natural Resources Legislative Aide to U.S. Senator Jesse Helms. This is when he was asked to write the conservation section of the Farm Bill.
I was fortunate enough to write a bit of legislation for the Farm Bill. It was accepted by a committee and it was passed by Congress, and it was the first standalone conservation section in the Farm Bill.
And by the way, while all this was happening, he met his wife Harriet and had 3 children, Keith, Lynette, and Angela.
We've moved around quite a bit. I've moved 20 times in my marriage with them. We've been married, this December will be 61 years. And the next time we move from here is out to the cemetery.
Now that he's back on the farm, he's at it full time, and it turns out he's pretty resourceful.
A rich farmer would have a feed bin, but when I come back and started, I used the big bin down yonder for a tractor trailer load of feed. But then I wanted something smaller, so I've got that school bus right there and cut a hole in the top.
And he's developed quite a collection of antique tractors.
When we bought the farm, there was 2 tractors went with it. We got everything on the farm. I asked the man, what are we buying? He said, everything but my wife. I was 25 years old, and I didn't think I needed another wife. But things, tools and things in the barn went with it. I just like them. Everybody asked my wife, why you let him buy those tractors? She said, well, he never run around, he don't play golf, so I guess he can buy tractors.
As time goes on, Billy is more and more involved with Farm Bureau. We asked him why.
Why Farm Bureau? Because Farm Bureau looks out for the interest of agriculture.
He has served on the State Legislative Committee, 2 strategic planning committees, as well as the Lawrence County Farm Bureau Board, and as chair of his County Legislative Committee. He's held offices on the State Beef Committee, as well as the Lions Club, Lawrence County Cattlemen's Association, Lawrence County Forestry Commission, the South Carolina Cattlemen's Association, and the Lawrence County Planning Commission. And it doesn't look like he's planning on slowing down anytime soon.
I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Billy for this tremendous award. He is so very deserving, and I know Lawrence County is really thrilled to see him receive this wonderful honor, which means so much to us for all that he has done, because he's not only been active in agriculture, say in Lawrence County, but it's been statewide and nationally. His background, he has just been there as Mr. Agriculture for years.
Billy has been one of those go-to people, whether it was on land use or elected officials that we needed to make contact with. Billy has always been willing and able and eager to serve Farm Bureau. Billy, you deserve this as much as anybody we've ever given it to, because of the time and the dedication that you've made to South Carolina Farm Bureau. So again, congratulations. And now remember, just because you're getting this reward doesn't mean you have to quit. We are going to continue to call on you and continue to ask you to continue to contribute to the greatest organization in the state of South Carolina, the South Carolina Farm Bureau. Thank you, Billy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Distinguished Service Award winner, Billy Abercrombie.
All right, I'm going to let Billy talk, but I do have to just say this. I have dealt with a lot of people, and I have been proud to be friends with a lot of people. But when it comes time to really get the job done, I don't know of anybody better than Billy Abercrombie, particularly when we have to deal with elected officials. He's got the ability to talk to however high up you want to go in the political arena, he has the ability to talk with them and tell them the message that we need to have delivered. Billy, as I said in that, you're not going anywhere. We're just recognizing how great a job you've done, but you're going to keep on working, okay? Thank you.
Well, I had an hour speech written, but I've been told several times that one, cut it down to 30 minutes. Another, Carrie told me 10 minutes long enough. But after that video they come up with, they took most of my speech. I want to introduce my wife, Harriet. Stand up, please. She hurt her knee the other day, so she can't climb the steps. You know, I was fortunate enough to marry a nurse, and if it hadn't been for that, I guess I'd have been dead a long time ago because I'm accident prone and so forth. But we've got 3 wonderful children. Stand up, Keith. This is our son. And Angela's our youngest one. And Lynette is the one in the middle. They got husbands. Keith's wife, they live out in California, so she couldn't come. She's teaching. Bill Mason is Angela's husband, and T.J. Savarino. I want to thank the good Lord for giving me the ability and the opportunities that He has been giving me throughout the years, and that, of course, leads to this point. I appreciate Harriet. She has stood beside me through thick and thin, as the video said, through 20 moves. And somebody said I couldn't hold a job, but in my estimation, I was just trying to go up the ladder and finally get to be state conservationist of one of the greatest states, South Carolina. Harriet, thank you. Thank you for the good Lord for taking care of me and getting me to this point. Now, the Farm Bureau in Lawrence County, I want to thank them for putting me on the legislative committee, and that led to a slot later on the state legislative committee. I want to thank David Winkles, former president of Farm Bureau, for putting me on 2 strategic planning committees, and also Harry Ott for what he's done since his tenure, and I continue to be on the Beef Committee. I probably forgot half the speech I wrote, but I never did follow written speeches too good. Again, thank you all. I'm proud to be a Farm Bureau member because you are my kind of people. Thank you.
Please remember that the reception for our Distinguished Service Award recipient and Young Farmer, all right, just keeping us all on our toes, right? And Young Farmer Award winners will be held right next door immediately following. We hope that you will take time to speak to our award recipients and congratulate them on their achievements during the reception. In order for us to have an opportunity to take some photographs of Mr. Abercrombie, we would ask that you please make your way to the reception at this time and save your congratulations until later. You should be able to begin picking up items from the silent auction shortly. I hope that you enjoyed your trip through the South Carolina Farm Bureau galaxy. Congratulations once again to all the volunteer leaders who go above and beyond year after year so that South Carolina Farm Bureau continues to be the leading voice of agriculture in our state. And I hope that you are inspired to go back to your county with a renewed sense of purpose as we farm for our future. Thank you and good night.